Divine feminines, I feel like your masculines are craving time with you. I've been talking a lot about this where it's like you're on their mind a lot and they just want to see you in person. And there's something special about this weekend where I feel like many of them may be reaching out to say, like, can I see you this weekend? Or like, I'm serious this time, like, can we meet? Like, I need to see you. I feel like this reading is going to resonate for those of you who have just gone through like maybe like a time apart, or there was separation or silence, and someone wants to see you or they're craving time with you because they haven't seen you in a long time. And I feel like a lot in the past was miscommunicated through either text or trying to talk on the phone. And you're moving differently, Divine Feminine. Like, they know for sure there's going to be more commitment. There needs to be more commitment. You're not doing this connection at a distance with them. Otherwise, there's limited communication or just no access to you at all. So that's why I feel like someone's saying, listen, can I see you in person? What are you doing this weekend? Can we just meet for a coffee? Can we meet? Can it be something really casual? Can I just see you for an hour? They're going to be really, really persistent, okay? Whatever you guys went through during the separation or the time that you were apart, I see that you really did keep your distance. You were very detached. You meant business in terms of like, I'm not wasting time like having a connection with somebody over the phone, or, you know, if there were other obstacles in the way. I just see that you guys were ready to create space or distance or time apart until they dealt with whatever priorities they had or straightened up their life. You just were asking for more time, and now they're in a position where it's like they're just craving to give you all of that time now in the physical. Plan the dates, plan the meeting, show up. Okay, so let's see what's changed, what your masculines might have gone through during this time apart from you that's now making them just crave time with you in the physical. Okay, so this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I'm hearing while you guys were in some kind of separation or not communicating with each other, this really gave them an opportunity to see what it would be like without you, or to feel what it's like in your absence or when you're absent. They weren't able to connect romantically with anybody else. If they did try to go back to some old karmic relationship or an old way of being, maybe, living a bachelor lifestyle, not wanting to be in relationships at all or committing, they're realizing that doesn't make them happy anymore, okay? And specifically, you're the only one that they connect to on this level. It's romantic, it's sensual, but most of all, it's someone that they can trust. They love you. That's what I'm seeing. Like, they're seeing in this time apart that you guys have spent together that they love you. They might even be craving time with you in the physical and want to see you this weekend so that they can express their love. And I feel like, your connection with them is either like, how in this card it says the engagement card, like your love life's ascending to a higher level of commitment. It may not be you two are going to get married overnight or you're in some kind of official relationship here, but I do see your masculines wanting to see you in person so that they can tell you and look at you in your eye and you can hear with their voice. They're going to say something like, look, I care about you. Like, I love you. It was hard to be away from you. And this is something that can't be expressed over the phone or I'm just seeing surface level, okay? And this has been worth waiting for. Like, I do see that they have been holding space in the time that you two were silent from one another. They weren't like just off effing around or not thinking about you or just trying to do the same old shit by running and, dipping into karmic stuff. They can't do that shit anymore. Okay, it's become a waste of their time. They see how it drains their energy, how it ends up messing with their finances. Like, this masculine who's craving time with you, it's because they've spent that separation or that time that you guys were apart in a different way this time around. This time around, this was worth waiting for because they didn't dip back into old patterns. They actually stayed single. Some of them stayed silent. Many of them might have felt this strange energy of just wanting to go introverted, like stop hanging around with the same people. Like, maybe they themselves weren't out on the scene and feeling all, wild and, like that stupid energy of like, let me just be in this player type of energy. Like, all of that was sucked dry out of them. Okay, it seemed embarrassing to carry themselves in that way. I'm hearing like their buddies were calling them like, yo, where you at? We're at the bar, or we're here at this club, and they did show up to those scenes and the energy just wasn't right. There were women walking up to them trying to hit on them, and they were like scanning these women, and the only thing they can think in their heads is like, you're not my divine feminine. You can't hold a candle to my divine feminine. Like, they might have even left that night early saying like, I can't even be in these surroundings. Like, I got a prize at home. Like, you guys don't even know what I have. So that's been some kind of big epiphany where like you could be the one. Somebody's maybe ready to settle down, or, you know, they've done a fair share of their own learning. They've had to forgive themselves too, which is why I think they had to spend a lot of time alone. That's why they're craving you, because they've had no other contact or communication with anybody else. They really have been holding space for this love. I feel like somebody wants you to see their healing. That's why it's important for them to see you this weekend, or for them to see you in person. I feel like somebody wants to tell you like, yo, I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking. It's important for you to see them, because you're going to be like, okay, they've definitely gone through some sort of shift. And I'm also seeing like when somebody sits with you, they're going to want to like look at you really closely, or like they're going to want to like pull you to sit on their lap or look closely into their eyes. Okay, this is what the whole craving you is all about, because I feel like it's more than just craving time with you or craving to see you in person. It's more so this craving of like, I need you to see the transformation I've gone through because of you. Like, I need you to see like I'm no longer in these energies. If I was, I would be trying to mess around, text you by phone, like, you know, ask you to meet up in the, you know, most like vague ways, like just be subtle. But no, this is somebody who's saying, listen, I've made plans here and there. Like, are you free Saturday night, 8 o'clock? I'll be picking you up at this time. Or, you know, can you come over to my place? Can I come over to your place? Like, I can be there at whatever time. Like, whatever the case is, I feel like you guys are going to see somebody taking off this mask. They're not going to be deceptive. Like, they're not going to be wasting your time. Okay, that's what I'm getting, because I see a masculine feeling like, damn, I've wasted enough time already. And the thing is, like, they did not hear from you during the cycle that you guys were apart, which is unusual. Okay, this is somebody who maybe knows that you were maybe in a spot too, divine feminines, where you started seeing them as a red flag. And I'm hearing somebody say, no, shit. Like, they saw a side of you that you were like, I'm just done. Okay, and it was like all laughs, all jokes, all smiles aside. Somebody's world turned gray really quickly. I'm hearing like they hated to see the picture of themselves that they painted in your eyes. Okay, I don't know what went down or pushed you guys into this separation that's now making them feel like, whoa, please, let me see you this weekend. I'm not joking. Like, tomorrow, Saturday, are you free? Can I call you? Like, now they're in a rush to see you, because I'm hearing whatever pushed you guys apart, it definitely brought out a side of you that you may have been just more guarded, more silent. Like, your energy definitely sent a clear message to them, like, I'm done. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. Like, I'm trying to move forward with my life. Like, you might have sent that message to them, divine feminine. And maybe that's where all of this craving is coming from, because it was a big wake-up call. Even energetically, they weren't able to feel the passion from you. Like, everything just said, this connection's over. And that really made them panic, or feel like if you don't smarten up, the signs are cautioning you, she's going to be gone. Long gone. And that really scared someone. They didn't think that they were going to feel so heartbroken or so caught up over the idea of losing you, or more so the idea, not even losing you, but like losing you and then have you think of them like this, where there's like absolutely no chance whatsoever again in the future. That's what someone feels like. They can't. I'm going to lose this opportunity if I don't come and see you this weekend. Okay, so there's this like urgency in this message to reach you guys maybe early this morning, or before it hits noon, or any later in the day, so that by the time like Friday night, Friday evening comes around, you guys are going to be ready for like a Friday, Sunday meetup. Okay, maybe that's why I was guided to do this message so early in the morning, because a lot of you, you know, maybe you getting that ding, you know, on WhatsApp, how your phone goes ding. Or if you guys have a specific ringtone for them on your WhatsApp, prepare for that to go off, because, yeah, somebody's gone through healing. Look at this: forgiveness, learning, family healing. You definitely set them straight during this separation or in this time away from you, because they don't want anybody else. They went through this work for you. Okay, I feel like maybe somebody was stubborn at one point at the beginning of your separation. All right, fine. You go do your thing. I'll go do mine. But when they did their thing and they showed up in that spot with Buddy and, you know, trying to, yeah, look at that one over there. And your masculines were like, yo, none of these women in here hold a candle to my divine feminine. I can't do this shit. Okay, they're not keeping the same company anymore. A lot of them are realizing, like, a lot of these patterns that I carry is just toxic. I'm getting older, acting like a young, you know, adult out here who doesn't have their lives figured out, scared of commitment. Like, what am I doing with my life? I've already met the person that I romantically seek, and I know this because in this time away from her, all I did was crave her. All I did was crave her presence, her time. All they did was think about you, and when they come back, are you going to want to give this a chance? Are you going to want to give them a second chance? I think I did a reading earlier, so you guys can check out the title because that could be like a part 2 to this reading where they're asking you, like, can I please have a second chance? Like, you're on my mind. Can we talk? Can I have a second chance? I think it was one of those late night readings. So they could be contemplating, like, late at night, like, do I send this message or not? Do I reach you? Do I just come out and tell you straight up, listen, like, just give me another chance to be in your energy again, to be in your space. I'm not going to fuck it up. I'm not going to mess it up. And you guys aren't going to be used to seeing them get this vulnerable, or they might even say something like, don't make me beg, okay? But you're all I can think about. I'm also seeing somebody feeling like, don't make me go back to that fucked up life that I had before, okay? Because I feel like you guys might have left them to it, right? Set the tone straight. Like, listen, like, this is not how I do connections, relationships. Like, if that's what you're used to, go find somebody who likes entertaining that bullshit. But I don't. I got places to be. I got things to do that are productive. I'm going up. I don't need anything to drag me down. That was maybe the tone that you set in this connection, divine feminine, and you know, you really did put them to think. Okay, addictions are falling away. Somebody's healing maybe codependent ways. They're doing this all for true love. Because whatever this is in the past, without you, this energy, the codependency on these other relationships, codependent on a lifestyle that they're outgrowing, I'm hearing like it was just dark without you. They don't want that life. I was bluffing, or they caught themselves maybe choosing something that it just turned their stomach sour. Okay, I really do see like leaving that night. This place is full of bad habits. It's full of codependent people on my energy. I'm just as much codependent on these environments as they are for me. I got to break this cycle. I got to break this habit. Okay, so that's where they're at. That might be some of the communication that could be coming through to you guys this weekend. So yeah, it might be an eye-opener for you guys as to a lot of the stuff that they've been working on in the separation cycle. And you're damn worthy of it, Divine Feminine. You surely set the tone here, and somebody paid attention, all right? You guys take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one. Love you guys.